Right guys, so here I am with the Divine Feminine reading for twin flames and soulmates and all kind of divine feeling partnerships, and this is a reflection for the energies from the 16th until the 31st of March. And yeah, just want to say, I forgot to say this for the masculine reading. If you haven't watched that, do check it out. It's very interesting. And great news there. Lots of potential. But also, I forgot to say, yeah, just a big thank you to all the new subscribers. Welcome. Welcome if you're new as well. I've just started my channel, so I'm very excited to have you guys with me, and I really hope you enjoy the readings. I don't provide personal readings at the moment because I'm currently in the process of I've got a lot going on, moving jobs, moving country and moving house, so a little bit busy at the moment, but I am working on a lot of goodies for you guys to look forward to, and I will be doing readings soon. If you have any comments or questions, or if you just like to get in touch, do email me at 1111queenofheaven@gmail.com, and check out my website as well for lots of articles on twin flames and yoga. It's mainly yoga at the moment, but yoga philosophy. Super interesting stuff. Link for that is below. Anyway, thanks guys, and let's get on with the reading. So let me explain how everything is set up at the moment. So here I've got where we were, Divine Feminines, where we are at the moment, where we're heading to with regards to the current kind of line of energy, really, projection of where we're headed to with regards to love relationships. Here we've got an advice card for us, and here we've got how we're currently feeling towards our divine masculine and the divine relationship. Here I've got a sort of a message from the divine feminine to the divine masculine. Here I've got the current challenge for the divine feminine, and here is what we've been doing well. And this is, of course, the underlying energy. Let's have a start with the with what we've just let go of. Interestingly, this was exactly the same for the divine masculine. So a lot of mirroring there, and it's a lot of grief and a lot of sadness that we've actually managed to let go of. Generally, it's the divine feminine that was more of, definitely felt like more of the victim in this relationship. I don't even like to use that word victim, but there was a phase where people felt like that, where the divine feminine felt like that, felt wronged, etc, etc. That's been got rid of now, and all of this heart space has been cleared, because the emotions signified, symbolized by this rain, has come and it's gone. So it's cleared the way, it's expressed itself, and there's a lot more space. Interestingly though, where we are right now, it's the Five of Cups. It's kind of, sorry, the Four of Cups. There's a little bit of indecision. Again, interestingly, with the masculine, they got the Nine of Cups, hands folded in front of the chest, and you've got the little infinity symbol, but it's not, weirdly enough, with the feminine, we're a lot more, we're kind of surveying things right now, and we're kind of wanting more, waiting for more to kind of come our way patiently. And actually we're kind of a little bit closed off. We're still slightly closed off. We're waiting, but we're waiting for something. We're waiting to open ourselves up. But waiting for what exactly? It's an energy of being closed, and that's reflected in the Two of Swords as well, but we'll come to that later. Where's it going? Perhaps here the divine feminine is still kind of deciding what it is that she wants, but it's kind of going towards, quite traditional things. There is nothing wrong with wanting traditional things. Perhaps you want a commitment. Perhaps you want something. You want some concrete representations of a relationship, and there's nothing wrong with wanting those things. So with the Three of Pentacles, you want something kind of practical, and and that's where things are heading as well. Like, you will get it. Here, in terms of advice, you've got the Star card, which is wishes coming true. And what that says is you've really, really, really got to manifest it again and wish for it, pray for it, however you want to think about how you kind of open yourself up to receiving what it is that you want. Be clear with what it is that you want, and don't. Can you see how she's kind of pouring water? She's just freely kind of pouring water, and she's got a big pool that she can kind of dip into, and she's got one foot in the water and one foot on practical land, and then she's got this massive open expanse of sky, and she's got the stars above her as well. She's kind of like a master of all elements there. She's really kind of, excuse me, I'm still drinking my tea. She's really, really kind of so comfortable in where she is, and she's very confident. So have the confidence to make those wishes and to dream big, and then they can actually become possibilities and realities. See it as a possibility, and then it can become a reality in your life. So there's a big push there to stay positive and to really stay focused, because what you focus on, that's what will come. In terms of how we're feeling towards the relationship, again, it's indecision. It's indecision here. Stability is coming. Definitely stability is coming. She's got her feet very firmly planted on the land, and she's got her eyes closed, but that doesn't mean that she's not aware of what's going on around her. Just because she can't see doesn't mean that she's not aware. Again, you've got the infinity symbol straight in front of the chest, and these two swords today are looking like antennae to me. Who knows what they're picking up? All sorts of things from the ether, from the atmosphere. And even though she's not looking with her two eyes, her two physical eyes, she's perceiving a lot of things. So in terms of the divine feminine, she's very, very sensitive to the energetics of the relationship right now. Some people might relate to that as in, like, oh, you're trying to feel yourself out in the 5D and feel your twin in the 5D, in the mental space, basically in other ways instead of just the physical. But also it's kind of these higher energies, they're also coming down and being like coming through these swords, almost these antennae, and being grounded into this lady's body and into the earth. So whether that's light, whether that's other forms of energy, whether it's emotion, it's all, and of course my eyes have also been drawn to the full moon, sorry, not the full moon, but the moon here, the crescent moon. Again, this is a really important moon cycle, and don't forget that all these retrogrades are going to happen in April, and it's really kind of us, we all have to prepare for it. So how we are right now is we're just perceiving things that we can't see. We're perceiving the unseen world, and we're kind of bringing that into our reality. We're bringing that into our reality and using it right now. Can you see how calm, the earth looks very even and stable and solid. Her footing is very kind of equal. So it's a stable base. The emotions are very, very, very clear as well. And so is the sky. The emotions are very calm. The sky is clear. And that's why she's able to perceive this much. So it's very much kind of like a time of almost observation with regards to the relationship. It's waiting, it's observation, and I feel like the feminine is just hoping that masculine's going to come and offer something that they really, really want. But you've got to manifest that. You've got to manifest that. So dream about it. Really pray for that thing that you are waiting for and what you want, and feel it changing, and feel it coming towards you. In terms of what the feminine wants to say to the masculine right now, you've got you've got the Hermit and the High Priestess. So major arcana, got quite a few actually major arcana here. But the Hermit, the feminine would definitely like the masculine to look within. I'm feeling this is a message from the divine feminine to the divine masculine to carry on looking within, because the feminine would like the masculine to really kind of see what it is that they've done, and kind of turn from the hermit into the high priestess. You know, the hermit is all about just kind of looking within and self-knowledge, while as the high priestess is about doing things for other people. The hermit runs away and kind of not in a bad way, because it's brilliant, because what the hermit does is so vital and we all need to do that every now and again. The hermit is isolated. The high priestess is all about community, and I feel like the divine feminine is trying to say, divine masculine, this is what you need to start doing, please. Could you try and make practical use of everything that you've come to see within yourself, and share that with other people and your surroundings, the world around you. You know, like, things are growing behind her. It's a sign of, you know, I mean, it's a symbol of growth, you know, because that just happens around the high priestess. And also, this is something that the divine feminine has done herself, and you want to make that abundantly clear to the masculine as well. You know, the feminine has done a lot of work. I'm not saying that it's already done and no one's perfect, but the divine feminine has definitely gone within, looked at herself, and you know, with regards to the divine feminine, I'm drawn to this staff that the hermit's carrying, which you know, in yoga, there's enlightenment happens when the energies, your life energies, the kundalini, etc., etc. There's a central kind of subtle nervous channel called the sushumna, which goes up through the middle of the spine. It's kind of like the subtle version of like the spinal cord, and the energies move up that when people kind of become enlightened and stuff. And you know, normally there's nothing there. Normally, you know, unless an awakening kind of happens, that channel is kind of empty. But that's what's, you know, for many divine feminines, it started to happen. So, and that's what this light at the top kind of is as well. So the divine feminine is starting to become the high priestess, and it's something that they would very much like the divine masculine to join them on. Like many people, divine feminines, no matter what they do, I'm not saying everyone has to, you know, drop everything and become a card reader or a healer or something like that, because we all have the ability to do that 24/7 in whatever job that we do, you know. So the divine feminine, whatever you're doing, you're already being like a high priestess. So you want to tell the divine masculine that that's happened for you as well. What's the challenge right now? The challenge is the Queen of Pentacles, and here it just refers to basically the divine feminine doesn't always see herself as this Queen of Pentacles. Interestingly enough, in the masculine reading, the advice card was the King of Pentacles. So again, that's mirrored here with the Queen of Pentacles, whereby you've got to kind of, again, believe that you're already this person, feminines. You know, you might have some concerns about, you know, your finances at the moment, and like how you're going to practically kind of do things. Perhaps you've got career aspirations, or perhaps you've got concerns about this relationship. Like, the Queen of Pentacles is extremely practical. She knows exactly what she's going to get and how she's going to get it. She has the vision to see it. So be like her, you know, and trust. Perhaps you're concerned about how you're going to have this relationship with the divine masculine. Just trust that you will have it. Like, look at all these beautiful flowers that she's got surrounding her. And she's got, you know, everything that she needs. So really, really believe it. And also try and be as practically minded as possible and as stable as possible with regards to your career. Really, again, if you've been letting things like your domestic affairs, bills, or anything kind of slide, like, yeah, really, really look at that and get your house in order. Really get your house in order. Again, it was kind of similar to what was said in the masculine reading, actually. What have you been doing well? What you've been doing really well is committing yourself to love, committing yourself to the relationship. You still believe that that's what you ultimately want, and it's been like your rock, it's been your motivation, it's been like the driving force behind so much of what you've done, be it your kind of spiritual awakening, advancement, your kind of abilities, you know, your beliefs with regards to love, etc., and just generally making yourself, you know, a better I hate to say better person, but evolving. It's really, really been like the driving force behind your evolution, and you still believe in it. And you know, the angels are with you, like the divine beings really are kind of with you at this moment. So, and they always have been, and they really are kind of like blessing your endeavors, because you're so dedicated to love. So well done, guys. The underlying energy we've got is the Four of Pentacles, and can you see how he's kind of open but he's closed? He's kind of got his feet planted on these pentacles, and you know, it's almost like he's not connected to anything else. Everything that he's got, like all the major kind of points of his body, his head, his hands, his feet, they're all touching the pentacles. And it's not like it's like he doesn't look very comfortable. He looks kind of a little bit contorted. So the underlying energy is one of, you've got enough. You've really, really got enough. And you know, you maybe can, you maybe can relax a little bit more than you can. Like, trust that you've got enough there. Feminines, that's the energy that I'm getting from this. Just loosen up a little bit. There is tension there somewhere. You know, I'm getting tension, a slight tension from this card. I'm getting slight tension again from this card here, and from here. So try and let go of that. You know, we've done phenomenally getting rid of all the grief. That's gone. But it's almost like, it's not even tension, it's guardedness. That's what it is. There is an underlying kind of a whiff of just being guarded, and rightly so. There's nothing wrong with that. But what the advice is here is be free like the star. Be really, really free like the star. You know, she's totally naked. She's the complete opposite of guardedness. You know, this guy's got his hands on his pentacles, and you know, his cloak and his crown and all those other various other bits and bobs. She's got nothing, but yet she's got everything. She's got all the light. She's got all the water. She's got the abundance of the elements, and they're also surrounding her. They're almost like the stars and stuff are coming close to the star. While as this guy, he's clinging on to his pentacles, but everything else is really far away from him. So be more like the star, and really, really well done. I mean, you know, there's so much good stuff here. We've really, really come so far. So don't think it's bad that you're being a little bit guarded. And if you really feel like you're not ready to be the star just yet, just, you know, relax into it over the next couple of weeks and let that happen. Like, you know, pour away all the emotions, because you know, you can always take of it what you need, and you know, put it back when you don't need it. You've always got that, and you know, carry on feeling your way into this relationship, and really kind of acquainting yourself with what's going on and how you feel and how you perceive things that you can't see. And remember to look after your practical affairs and really, really be like the Queen of Pentacles. So I hope that has been helpful for you, and just wanted to say another well done for believing in love, and for just being you, guys. So well done, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.